What's up, guys? Paco the Realtor, podcast number 28. And today, it really is not real estate related. Kind of is, but it is not. It is about social media and consumption of social media. I was actually asked this by my daughter this week, and I thought it was a great topic, especially since I'm trying to do a lot more content aimed at our youth and teaching them things that I've learned in my years of life. So today's topic is social media and the consumption of it. Is it good or bad for our youth to constantly be on social media? I think we all have opinions about that, but let's talk about it. Let me start off by saying that I love social media as a distribution channel, meaning I use social media just to get my message, real estate related or other topics, out to the masses. Social media is what TV and radio used to be, right? It would grab our attention and we'd all be in front of it or be listening to it. But there's a major difference. Social media is an echo chamber for the consumer. And let me explain what I mean by that. We've all had the experience where we've brought up something, some topic, and, let's say the washer broke, and then all of a sudden we start getting ads on our social media for the washer that broke, right? So our phones are listening to us. And that's all for sales. That's fine. But I think where social media plays a major role in the growth of our children and our kids and teenagers is that it does not allow for our kids to see other sides and have different opinions about things. Let me explain. Social media is an echo chamber. What do I mean by an echo chamber? Whatever I put into it, verbalize, look up, research, it gives me that back, right? So, for example, if I'm looking to buy a car, and I search that on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, what do I get more of? Videos about buying cars. It makes sense. It makes my life so much easier. I don't have to research it. It just puts it in front of me. And it could be about anything in life. Whatever, if the Dodgers just won the World Series. So whenever I put Dodgers World Series champions, I get videos from all over the world about the Dodgers winning the World Series. I like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm older. I remember a time where there was no social media. I remember a time when there was no internet. So I have both. I think our age group, Gen X, I think we're in a perfect position to see both sides. But where it hurts our teens is that because it's an echo chamber, it doesn't allow you to see the other side. For example, I'm going to bring up politics because it is current and recent. Whether you're a Democrat, Republican, conservative, or liberal does not matter. If I was to research Democratic stuff, what does social media give me more of? Democrats talking, Democrats, podcasters, all of that. So it gives me more. It's an echo chamber. But what does it really not give me? The Republican side. So because it's an echo chamber, it does not allow you to hear the other side. It does not allow you to hear the other argument. And that's not a good thing. This is why you and I cannot have conversations about certain things. It's the whole culture of, if I don't like you, I'm going to hate you, not listen to you. Right? I remember a time where I could disagree with you. We could have discussions and argue about opposite sides of something. And then we could still have a beer after. Because it's an instant echo chamber, it does not allow the other side to have any room to even talk. Now, some people might say, well, that's a good thing because I don't want to hear the other side. But see, that is immature. There's nothing wrong with the other side having an opinion. 50% of the world is 50% of America is wrong because they voted for one side versus the other. No, that's just their opinion. And this is instilled in our kids, the cancel culture. If I don't agree with you, I'm going to cancel you. And where does this come from? The echo chamber, that is social media. As opposed to, I don't agree with you. Let me explain why I don't agree with you. And then let me give you time to tell me why you disagree with me. And we can have an adult conversation about it. I think that this does not allow our children, our teenagers, to mature, to hear both sides, to have the emotional maturity to understand that it's not about right or wrong. It's about difference of opinions. It doesn't matter your political, unless you're completely extreme, it does not allow matter what your political affiliation is. We're both Americans. It does not matter that I'm a Dodger fan and you're a Padres fan. We're both baseball fans. It does not matter that you like this type of music and I like that type of music. We both like music, right? It does not matter that you are Muslim and I am Catholic. We both believe in something greater than us. And for the most part, it teaches us to be better people, right? And I think that's what social media does. I do not consume social media. I use social media to get my message across, but I do not spend much time consuming it because I just don't have time. Now, I do use social media to research and look up things that I can react to or see what other people are saying, but I do not sit there and consume it like our normal teenagers do these days. So I think social media as a tool is a great thing to get information across. But social media is, on the other side of the coin, is awful because it does not allow me to learn and evolve to a different opinion. It does not allow me to grow from the opinion. When I learned something at 18 is not the same opinion I have at 35 about that same thing. It's not. Because I have life experience, I'm more mature, there's aspects of it. Well, social media cuts that off. It just gives me more of what I want to see. I think the U.S. sucks, so I'm going to see more videos about the U.S. sucks. On the flip side, as bad as our country is, it is still the best country in the world. Because I know people that live in other countries that would die to be here. Right? So I have to be allowed to see the other side. So my suggestion, my recommendation that I've told my daughter is this. You always have to understand both sides of it. And social media does not allow you to do that. And you need to be aware of that. If we use it as a tool, it's great. If we think that social media is reality, we get ourselves in a very, very bad situation where we cut off any other possibilities. And I'm going to say it, and I'm going to end with this. I cut off the possibility that my opinion is wrong. God forbid, look in the mirror and say, Paco, you were wrong. That's why we don't grow. That's why our kids fail to grow. Because they get more of what their opinion is, reinforcing it, as opposed to making them realize there's other opinions and yours might be wrong.